Hello everyone, how are you doing on this fine day? Hope you're all looking after yourselves. Welcome back to our part 2 of Ker Nethalas, Into the Midnight Throne. Now, let me shuffle in and get a bit closer. So, just before we actually dive into this, I want to say a massive thank you to Black Oath Entertainment, and also, I'm so sorry if I butcher this, but Lord Gideon, I may be pronouncing that wrong, and if I do, I'm so sorry. Obviously links down below to the channels. For answering my questions on things that I was really confused about, and they explained it in such simple terms that I understood, and they're absolutely lovely. So the things that I mainly got confused about, with toughness, so I was originally in part 1 basically taking my health down instead of toughness because I didn't quite understand what I was doing. They basically said toughness goes down first. When that reaches 0, then your health starts to go down. Toughness is easier to get back because after every fight you recover 1d4 toughness. And you can also restore that through camp as well, when you set up a camp. Health is harder to get back than toughness, so that's why toughness goes down first. The other thing is exhaustion. Exhaustion happens when something in the results or rolls tells us to take it, and also I believe in camp as well, which we've not had to do yet, so I think we have to for a while. The next thing is when I was getting things like equipment and items and stuff, I was putting everything into a backpack. We do not start with a backpack. We need to find a backpack, which makes perfect sense because we start with nothing. Why would I have a backpack? Everything goes into the gear section on the character sheet, which I have sorted out. And also, the other thing that I did wrong was when I was rolling damage, because I get like a 1d4 added onto that. It's a separate roll. I was adding them up to get more damage. That is not correct. They are separate rolls. So I roll a d6, look on the table for that, and then a d4, and look on the table for what damage for that. I don't add them up together and go, that's my total damage. So, my bad. But thank you to them for obviously answering my questions, being patient with me, and just being awesome. I appreciate it. So, let me show you the map. I've added some things on, so places where we've been so we can keep track is obviously these little circle things, so I can keep track of where we've been. Obviously we're down here. Kind of wanting to maybe go back around and head down to over here, but I want to check all the places because it's quite a lot. It's a decent sized map. And I kind of want to be able to explore everything as we go along. As we learn things, I want to be able to explore. That's my main thing I'm wanting to do. So, also on the character sheet, if I can just move my mouse over, which here, let me do very quickly. You'll realize I've taken everything off the backpack, and I put it into the gear section instead. Basically, with the integrity on armor, what happens is if the section of my armor, like my legs or arms, head or whatever, gets hit, at the end of a fight we roll a d10, which is what this is here, basically saying 10, and I believe I roll that, and if I get like a 1 or 2, kind of how we use it for what's the word, the tension die, it goes down until basically it's destroyed, which makes perfect sense. So as you can see, I've sorted out on the Aether. Obviously we're using our dark sight, which costs 5 points, so ours is at 8 until I get that back. Also, I am sorry because I've just realized my death counter's wrong. That's for when we do Lone Wolf. That's sorted. Sanity, I don't know why that's got down. I don't know why I did that. Toughness, I've moved down. I've put our health back up, so toughness is down from 18 to 15. And that should be it. And every time we fight something, we gain 50 XP. But I'm kind of excited to continue with this, so let's just get on with it then. Oh, just very quickly, leveling up wise, we get 10 XP when we open a door, well, open a locked door or container, whatever method. When we successfully dismantle a trap. Each time we enter a new domain, we get 50 XP. Each time you defeat a combat encounter, 50 XP. Each time you defeat an overseer, 200 XP. And we can only increase 1 stat each time we level up, I believe. If for some reason you need or want to go back to an area of the domain you've already explored, pass through already cleared rooms and corridors, you can do so. You must still roll the tension die each time you enter a room or corridor. Your light source will be spent. Makes perfect sense. So, I'm okay on that department. Let's try to continue this as best of my ability as I possibly can. Which may not be very good. So, we're in this part. Another unfortunate soul. It is clear you're not the first one here. Others have come before you. In front of you lies the relatively recent corpse of another one of those unfortunate souls. A quick check reveals that they have two cooking supplies. Two cooking supplies. So that's down up to be 3 now. And then we have 10 crafting supplies, so that's 11 on them. Their misfortune might be what ends up saving your life. There is no event in this room, even if there aren't any enemies. Right, because when we enter a new room, we have to roll. See if there is going to be a fight. So, we roll... we need to roll a what's the word? Attention check. Jesus Christ. 10. Which we were using a different die for. Which is over this one. We roll that. 1 or 2, we drop down to a different die. Which bad things can start happening. So, fun times that. So. 9. We're still good. We're still good. Right. We roll a d20 to see if we get an encounter. Which is a 3. We do not. There is no encounter and there's no event, so we're good. So we can keep basically going through and looking at things. Let's jump down to here. Let's go here. So what we do is we roll a d100. Which, that is 11. I think that's the best roll I'm ever going to get throughout this, by the way. That is to generate a description, which is page 87. This room seems to have been blasted by a source of water for millennia, since all the surfaces are smooth and slippery. We then roll the tension die, see how that's going. Oof, so there we go, that's a 1. So our tension drops down from a D10 to, let's see if I get this right, is it a D8? I think it is. We then roll for an encounter, which is a 1. There is no encounter, but we check for an event, D100. That is a 45. You find a body that's been clearly drained of blood slumped against the wall. Make a perception check. Let's make a perception check first. Our perception, let me just look. So our perception, sorry, I've done that so we're on D8. Our perception is 60. So we need to go 60 or below. Make a perception check as you examine the body. 68, so we don't manage to do it. Unfortunately, so it says if perception check is examine the body. If you do good, you find something of value, roll the spells level, which we don't. Unfortunately, you must also make a dodge check as the body suddenly lurches at you before darting into the dark. If you fail, you are scratched and are bleeding. This is going to be an experience. So our dodge is 20, so we need to roll 20 or below. Oh my god, Jennifer Lopez grabbed the wheel. That is 90. That's 90. We do not dodge, so we get the bleeding effect. So what is bleeding? Let's have a look. A bleeding character receives an amount of damage determined by the effect's intensity until the condition is removed. This is a sensitive condition, so while initially it will seem harmless, you must treat the damage rolls. So if the bleeding damage is 3, that means the victims of 1 damage per the damage done. Okay. So let's roll that then. That's a 5. 5 is 2. So I've got 2 damage. I'm assuming that goes straight to toughness, the 2. So we're down to 13. What the thing... I also didn't roll for my toughness after the fight as well. So I'm just going to quickly just do that, which is a 1d4. We heal for 3. So how do we fix that, though? We don't have any bandages, do we? I've got a tattered bandage. I could do that. That is another question, I guess, to ask the lovely people of Black Oath Entertainment. I'm going to say I'm going to use the bandage. I'm going to cross that off. I know I'm not going to use it for 2 rooms. Just cut that off. And we heal for 2 toughness per room. And I'm assuming bleeding goes away because we've bandaged ourselves. Right, so on choice occasions with that, we've had to use a bandage. And then we're going to go to the next room. So, always with that. I'm going to put a little circle down first to make sure I know that I've been there. It was death. Old melted candles have fused into a mass of solid wax upon an altar dedicated to some mysterious goddess you do not recognize. She holds a bowl in her hands, and within it you find the brittle remains of paper prayers left there by whoever worships this deity. There's no event in this room, but you find D4 candles. You can still... Let's go for that. How many candles do we get? 4. We get 4 candles. We've used the bandage. I'm going to say we take the bandage off here, so we don't get the curse of it. So we should be fine, because otherwise it will be very, very... We did not roll to see if there was a fight. The 7, there is no fight. We're rolling pretty well on the encounter. So we're going to move here. So we're going to roll on a description of the room, which is a D100. That is a 71. The walls are adorned with eerie, petrified faces that seem to whisper secrets to those who listen. That's actually kind of creepy imagery, and I appreciate that. We've not done is we've not rolled our tension die. So that is a 2, which means our tension die does go down. We're getting more tense as we're going through this dungeon, so it's not good for us, at least. Because when we get down to that D4, something's going to happen, and it's going to affect us. Like, it could be sanity, it could be physically. Either way, it's not a good thing. Let's roll to see if we have to fight. 13, I believe we do fight on that. So I'm going to roll a D20 to see what is our combat going to be. It's going to be between either Blightfang Rats, because this is the first domain, Skeletal Horrors, or a Flesh Eater. That is an 15, so Flesh Eater. I'm not looking forward to that. From the depths of the accursed catacombs, Flesh Eaters emerge as vile and grotesque abominations. These monstrous creatures possess a rotting, bloated form, its pallid skin stretched taut over protruding bones and oozing sores. With the jagged teeth perpetually exposed in a wicked grin, they exude a putrid stench that betrays their unholy nature. Flesh Eaters move with unsettling swiftness, able to traverse the darkness recess with uncanny stealth, preying upon unsuspecting victims who dare venture into its domain. Their insidious claws tear through flesh and bone, savoring the agony of its quarry as it devours their essence, perpetuating their cursed existence. This trait is frightening. Find it. Frightening. A frightening creature requires a successful resolve check at the start of each of your turns for as long as the creature remains alive or in. Failure causes the loss of 1 sanity. Only 1 check per round is necessary regardless of how many there is. Before we even start to roll who's going first, I am going to roll for our resolve. So, our resolve is 20. It's not going to go well. Oh, 26! Bugger. Right, so we lose 1 sanity already. We're at Right, now we're going to be rolling our perception against their awareness. So, my perception, let's see. We rolled 32. Let's write this down. We rolled... Right, and their awareness, let me just see. What is the Overseer's thing again? They get plus 20 awareness. So, it's got 50 awareness. 35. Because they rolled highest, they go first. So, fun times with that. So we're going to roll a d6 first to see what kind of attack they're going to do. That's a 5. Slam. It's a physical attack. The flesh eater raises itself on its hind limbs and then slams down with tremendous force onto a target, dealing d10 bludgeoning damage. So they roll their combat skill, which is 25. So they need to get 25 or below, and we can also roll against it with our own combat skill as well to defend. That's 41, so either way, that was a fail. Now, I do believe... Let me see. They can also fumble as well. Either way, they miss, so it's now my turn. So we've got our bladed weapons, so we have 80. That's an 11. So that's... I think that's a critical, if I believe so. Let me just double check. Yeah, which it is. It is below that. So yeah, it is 2d6 that we roll for that. But the main thing we also need to figure out is where are we hitting it? So this is a humanoid, so its weak spot is its head. Now what I have realized is that we can actually target specific locations of the body, but we get a minus, I think, 20 or 30 to our roll. Or it adds... Yeah, it lowers our... percentage, so instead of having it between 80 and below, I would have to roll like a 50 and below because we're aiming for something specific. So let's roll to see where are we attacking this thing. I think it's the d20 I need to roll for that as well, because it's humanoid. Yeah, there's a 16, so we're hitting it in its right arm, and we get to roll 2d6 and a d4. So, and we look at the damage roll for each one specifically, not adding them up together. So, a 2, that's 1 damage. We've got a 3, that's another damage. And a 3, which is 3 damage. We do 3 damage to this thing. It does not have any armor. It has 4 health. So, it has 1 health left. So, it's not looking grand. And that is the first round. So, it's now the start of a round, which means it is not its turn. When it comes to us again, I will roll our reasoning, whatever it's called. So, let's do this then. So, it's going to, let's see, d6. We need to roll d6. And it's a 1. Rancid Claw, which is a physical attack. The flesh eater slashes at a target with its grotesque claws, dealing d6 slashing damage. If the target is a creature, it must succeed an endurance check or be afflicted with a festering wound. At the start of each of the target's turn, it takes an additional d4 necrotic damage until it receives magical healing or the wound is otherwise treated. Oh, please. 45. Cool. It misses. We're good. It's now our turn. We need to roll a, was it a resolve? Yeah, it's a resolve. So, 20 and below, or we lose a sanity. That is 94, so we lose 1 more sanity. So, fantastic. We are slowly going insane. So, our sanity is now 17. Now we are going to attack this thing. Carl is not happy. That is a 38, which is a hit. I'm going to see if it can defend against that before we do. Which is a 28, which it does not. It does not defend at all. It fails that because it needs to get 25 and it got a 20. So we're going to roll to see where we are hitting this thing. That is a 9, which means we are hitting it in the abdomen, abdominum, whatever you want to call it, but that's fine. Which rolls a d6 and d4. That is a 3, which is 1 damage, which is more than enough to kill it. So we kill it, so we gain an extra. Let me just put this here for a second. So we get another 50 XP. So we're at 100 XP. I believe we need to get to 1,000 to level up. I believe. We also get to roll from the spoils table, which, you know, loot you can never go wrong with at all. Spoils, let's see. So spoils, we roll a d6. That's a 3. Roll on the mundane items, which is a d100. And there's a 56. 56. Gems and jewelry. Roll on table. Gems and jewelry. Where's that? Gems and jewelry. Roll a d20. Let's see what we get. Because we can find people who can sell stuff in this place as well that we can get money in. That is a 6. Semi-precious. 2d100. Okay, so roll 2d100. Oh, okay, so we'll roll this first. So that's 54. Let me write this down because I will forget this. Absolutely. So that's 54. Roll again. Uh, 97. Oh, this is me trying to do maths now. Oh, 151. So it's a semi-precious gem or jewelry that is worth 151. I don't think you realize how hard it was not to laugh at the word semi because I'm literally a child at heart. So I think that went well. I'm glad that last hit didn't hit because I feel like that would have killed us, to be honest. But we're doing good so far. You are dead, so we're just gonna, you know, we're gonna mark down that we've been here, and we have. I think we're doing well. I need to put in the sheet though that we have a semi-precious gem. It needs to go to the sheet. I need to make sure I put it in gear, not in bag because we don't have a backpack. Where's my gear? Also, I realized we don't actually have a helmet on because the scale, when I had a look, doesn't affect. We don't get a helmet. Even though it says full body, full suit, it does not include the head, so that is my fault as well. I think we're doing good. We need to go to the next room, make sure we roll a tension die, and our tension die is at 6. So, hands with that. So let's just move to the next room. Another thing is, just before we do, we can also scavenge as well, which I know we don't have a very good roll for that. Let's try it anyway. Our scavenging is, we need to roll just very quickly. Let's see, 30 or below. So let's just have a look. If we don't, we don't. 78. Of course we wouldn't make it. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to go down to... Now that I've kind of started to understand the game a lot more by playing this, I'm actually kind of enjoying it a lot more, especially since they've answered my questions. So we're going to... I think we should go here. Okay, so let's go over here. So this says Sorcerer's Stash. This room is covered in the remains of broken down shells, rotten scrolls, and books spilled all around them. Luckily for you, something has survived the ravages of time. You find a small sack holding 3 attunement crystals, warm to touch and whispering possibilities in your mind. So first of all, I'm going to put that in my gear, because I don't want to forget that at all. Right, we're going to roll to see if there is a fight. That is an 8. There is no fight. Anyway, let's put a little mark here saying that we've been here. Let's go. No, we're gonna go over here. It's a 31. Dark rituals once performed here have left an indelible mark on the walls, perpetually tainted by the essence of necromancy. Nice. Right, tension check, new room. 3, we're good. Lord. Is there an encounter here? There is an encounter, I believe. That is a 16, so it's another flesh eater, which I'm not a fan of. I don't like them at all. Right, we're going to, first of all, we're going to roll to see if it's better. They get a plus 20 to their awareness because of the overseer. So they rolled 26, so they do make the roll. Let's see if I do. My awareness, my perception, sorry. 16 below. 14. But because they rolled higher, they go first again. So, at the start of the round, we also need to make a resolve check, which means we have to roll 13 below. That's a 26. We did it! That's the first time we've actually succeeded that. So that's good. So it's going to attempt to do a grasp. The flesh eater lunges at target, attempting to engulf it in its rotting embrace. The target must make an athletics opposed check. On a failure, they are grappled and restrained by the flesh eater, taking D8 bludgeoning damage at the start of their turns. The target can't repeat the athletics check at the end of each turn, so it needs to roll 25 or below. Thank the Lord, it rolled a 74. We're good. Our turn. Let's roll to see if we hit. So we need go below. That is a 47. We obviously hit. Let's see if it can. But it can't. That's 90. But no, it definitely fails that. So where are we hitting it? Roll a D20 to see where on the body we're hitting it. 18. Now I know it's humanoid. Its weakness is its head. Is that its head? No, it's its right arm. We missed that one, which is a D6 and a D4. Ooh. You do 1 damage because it doesn't have any armor either. There's 1 damage. It's got 3 health left. So its turn again. Hit the 16. So whatever it does, it's gonna hit. That is a 5. Slam. Let's see. Where is it gonna hit? 8. The abdomen. 4. Which is 1 damage to our abdomen. But I do believe we have full body, so get 2 protection, so we don't actually get hurt. But I will make a note that we need to roll a die for the torso, because obviously integrity of the armor, because it goes down badly. Well, I roll badly, thank the Lord. Right, my turn. Let's see if we even harder. Ooh, that's 40. So we hit it. Does it defend? Nope, does not defend. We are aiming to hit it. In the right arm. Oh, that's a 4, and that's a 3. That's 1. That's 2 damage to it, so it has now got 1 health. But the one thing that I have forgotten to do is do a resolve check to see if our sanity goes down more, which it does. So we lose 1 sanity again. We're going to go gradually mad here. So it is now its turn. It's got 1 health left. It misses. I don't even have to defend that. So my turn. 63. Hit it. Not as hard as I would like, but we hit it. We hit it in the right leg. That is. Let me get the die ready. 0 damage. Rolled 1, so we don't actually damage it. Flesh eater there. It's going to hit me. The attack is going to be a grasp, which is bad. It's going to grasp me, but I'm going to see if I can bend it. 40. Let's see, I think I can't say success because I rolled higher. Cool. Let me. So I roll a D10 to see what we do. 6. So our next attack deals D10 damage. So the only thing is we are now grappled and restrained by the flesh eater, taking D8 damage, bludgeoning damage. That's a 1, so we don't get any damage at all, which is lucky. At the start of their turns, target can repeat the athletics check at the... Oh, I have to make an athletics opposed check. Oh, I thought I was defending against it. That's bad. Wait, athletics 30. Oh, that's a 6. That is a 6. I'm a very happy man. So happy right now. We actually managed to not get grappled. I do take the damage because it grasped me, I'm assuming. So they rolled a 1. We don't get any damage, so we're fine. It's now our turn. Jesus. 40. We obviously hit it. We also get see where we're hitting it on. 5. It's left leg. But I know we also get a D10 as well. So either way, this thing's dead. It's dead. I've definitely overkilled it. That's an extra 50 XP. So we're now on 150. We roll on the spoils table. D6. It's a 3. Which is the mundane, which is things well. That's a 1. We get D4 crafting supplies, which is 2. We get 2 crafting supplies. So we're on 13. We also need to roll D10 for our integrity on our thing. Let's see. That's a 4, so we're fine, I believe. I think that's how it works. I may be wrong. I will double check at some point. But we're doing a lot better. We're going through this a lot faster now. We've kind of got the flow of things. Just slowly going through the dungeon bit. We've missed this little room here, which is fine. We're gonna go up here. I forgot to do no, I think our toughness is full because we've not received any damage. So yeah, our toughness is fine. It's just our sanity that's taken more of a beating than anything. So when our sanity goes down to 0, we get madness. So we can either survive that, or we can actually just permanently like bonkers and basically pass as death. I think we're okay. I'm not worried about anything so far. So we're just gonna move to the next room. We're gonna go. We can get some good stuff if I just rolled better. Right, we're going here. For D100 for room description. 76. An otherworldly mist fills the room, giving glimpses of fleeting, forgotten dreams from the past. That we need to roll our tension die as well, which is a D6. It's a 4. We're still good. Still good. We roll to see if there is an encounter. There is an encounter, because that's a natural 20. Fucking great. 4. Blight Fang Rats. Get them. Oh, so we know what they look like from the last one. They're grotesque abomination rodents with like rotting skin. And so their awareness is 60, but they get a plus 20. So they're at 80. So let's see. Not gonna go well at all. So their trait is that they work as a pack. So when I roll for their awareness, I think that's what that is. Creature sees a +5 combat skill for each of the pack creatures alive in the room. Cool. I didn't know that. So it rolled 41. This is the order that it's going to be going in. Fantastic. Rat number 1. I know I'm going to be aiming for... I will be aiming for this one, so I'm just going to add a little there to say that I'm going for that one first. So it's going to... It gets a +5 to its combat skill for each one. So there's 2, so its combat skill goes from a 30 to a 40. So these are 40 and below. It rolled an 18. Now what is the attack it is going to do? Let's 18. actually. I rolled a 20. I rolled higher. So I'll roll on the defense table in a minute. But it is going to do a rally instead. Anyway, it does a rally. The Blight Fang Rat screeches loudly, rallying up all Blight Fang Rats in the room with increased damage dealt by 1. So great. That's great for me. But we don't get hurt, so that's even better. So, next one. Let's see. That is a 78, and it misses. So that's fine with me. That is a... Oh, shit, we missed. That's an 85. Damn. Oh, that's bad. Well. Oh, wait, no. I get a plus 10. We're good. We're good. We managed to actually hit it. Oh, that could have been bad. Because we did the defense thing. So. God, my memory works then. Because otherwise. I'm going to hit it. That is a 5. And it is a... head. And it's left hind leg. So. That is, let's see, 2-2. That is 2 damage. So it still has... They have 3 health. So, that's fine. This dude's turn. Let's see. His combat skill is 40. Misses. Going down to the next one, which is this dude. That is a 71, which is a miss. Even better. Brings it down to this dude. Oh, I can't believe I didn't put that down. Sorry. So, this, miss. Down this dude. That is a 25, so that is a hit. So it also gets a +1 damage as well. Let's see, where is it going to hit first? 13 for hitting a humanoid is my left arm. Let's see what kind of attack it's going to do. That's a 3. That's a scratch. It's a physical attack. So it rolled a 20 something. I need to make sure I roll above that, but below my actual skill. Which I do, which is a 55. I get to roll on the defense table. 7. You gain advantage on my next attack. Advantage. We're going to roll for its damage. That's a 4. Say 4 is 1 damage, but I have armor on my arms, so I need to make sure. Well, on my leg even. Because my leg, didn't it? My left leg. Let me just make a note of that. Check leg armor afterwards. My turn. Let's see if we can do this. That is a 53 to attack the dude that we're going for. I still beat that because I rolled higher. I'm aiming for its 4 quarters. 4 quarters? Let's do this. Right. Well, it's dead already, I can tell you that. So this dude, over here, dead. Boom. Done. We're going to be aiming for this dude next, by the way. So, his turn. Let's see. It's definitely going a lot smoother than last time, though, so I'm pretty happy with that. 52, which is a miss. That's fine by me, because it lowers its attack by 5 because one of them is dead. It's now that one's turn. That is 34, which just hits. It is going to, let's see, attack me on the chest. So we're also checking our torso armor as well. And it does a 2, which is 1 damage, but we have armor, so it negates it, so we're fine still. It is now our turn. So, we have to roll 80 or below. That is an 82. We're not doing good. God damn it. No. Okay. Turn. That is a 39. It misses. Thank God. I think we're just rolling decent but bad at the same time. That is a 59. So that one also misses. My turn. That is 48, which we hit. We hit it. We're going to hit it. Let's see, 14. Right front leg. That is a 6. So a 6 does 2. And a 3 does 1. So that's 3 damage. So that one is instantly dead. This one. Gone. Gone. Doing good. We're doing good. So, it's turn. It's just me and you, rat. Me and you. Don't hurt us. Plus, I think we're doing a lot more better than last time, for sure. That is a 40. It misses. It is now my turn. That is a 65. We hit it. We're going to hit it. I think that's 4 quarters, not hindquarters. 4 quarters. 4 quarters. 2-2. That's 2 damage in total. 1 damage per dice. So it has 1 health left. It's now going to go to attack us, and it hits. It's going to do a scratch, a physical little scratch. It's going to attack us. Let's see. The chest again. Let's see. And that is a D6. Oh, that's actually alright for it. That's 2 damage, but our armor negates it. Thank God, because it takes 2. It soaks up 2 damage before it gets to us. Ooh, okay. Our turn. Let's just kill this dude. Got what, 1 health left? That's a hit. Need to roll where we're hitting it. No matter where we're hitting it, because I know it's going to die, and it does. It. We managed to hit it for that 1 damage. So you, sir, little rat, are dead. That brings us back to our sheet. We get another 50 XP. I think that's a good place to stop it. Next time, we'll go through the last couple of rooms. We'll see what's going on here and a bit further down and see where this will be next. But thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. It's going a lot smoother now that I understand it a lot more. And I appreciate everyone who's answered the questions. You're all stars. I will put links to their channels below. Stay awesome, my friends. We'll be doing this, and we will be starting very soon 4 Against Darkness. Much love. Stay awesome. And I will catch you all very, very soon. Let's see how I edit this over an hour long video.